Welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Stefan's disappearing act Ava's captivity break plot, Lucas the Monk Days of Our Lives, reveal that Ava Vitale will have some disquieting updates for Steve Johnson and John Black so they find out about Clyde Weston's rearmost demand. Clyde expects Ava to help him escape from Statesville within 24 hours, so she fill John and Steven on the news since Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin's survival is at stake. While Ava, Steve and John unite on a captivity break plot, Days spoilers say Wendy and Trip's problems are about to get a whole lot worse thanks to Officer Goldman, who shut the tank reflections and plan to let them corrupt in there. Once Trip and Wendy realize they're running out of air, they try to contain their fear and will ultimately concentrate on a new thing. At some point this week, Wendy and Trip will change promises for their new marriage. In the meantime, Lucas Horton's surprising safe house will be revealed. Days spoilers say Kate Roberts Brady and Roman Brady will supposedly visit Lucas at a friary while wearing disguises. Lucas will have a disguise of his own since he'll be dressed as a monk. This is the stylish strategy to keep Lucas defended right now, but he may admit he's not enjoying it all that much. Other days say Stefan DiMera will feel like he's running out of options since he could carry out the mega-hit Clyde ordered. Harris Michaels is still alive and is now demanding that Stefan help him take down Clyde. Stefan will sweat for his own life as well as Gabby Hernandez DiMera since she's the reason he got tangled up in the mess to begin with. It turns out Stefan will supplicate EJ DiMera for backing on Tuesday's DOL occasion, but will his family have mercy on him for formerly? It looks like Stefan may move EJ to help him vanish for a while, just until he can figure out a way out of this agony. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Stefan will do everything in his power to stay alive and keep Gabby safe. Ava's move, Roman and Kate's disguise, Stefan turns to EJ. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, March 5th are in. Ava Vitale relays Clyde Weston's order to John Black and Steve Johnson. Roman Brady and Kate Roberts Brady visit Lucas Horton. Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin try to stay strong in prison. Plus, Stefan DiMera turns to EJ DiMera for help. Days of Our Lives Ava Vitale's next move DOL reveal that Ava will still be reeling from Clyde's rearmost demand. Ava will report Clyde's captivity break orders to John and Steve. So, this explains why Ava, Steve, and John are breaking Clyde out of captivity. Still, don't anticipate the captivity break to go easily. Plus, Ava is going to want to guarantee the safe release of Trip and Wendy. With the couple running out of air, the timepiece is ticking. Days of Our Lives spoilers Tuesday, March 5th Ava's move, Roman and Kate's disguise, Stefan turns to EJ DOL visiting Lucas Horton on Suckers can anticipate Kate and Roman to visit Lucas at his new safe house. Of course, it's really important that Lucas stay put and not take any gratuitous pitfalls. At the same time, Lucas is presumably going crazy not being suitable to talk to anyone or go anywhere. Lucas will also be bothered about his family, especially after Clyde followed through with some pitfalls lately. Roman and Kate will be taking a big threat by going to Lucas' new safe house. So, Roman and Kate might put on some kind of disguises. Come On will presumably also take redundant preventives to ensure they aren't followed. Days of Our Lives Trip Johnson and Wendy Shin's captivity struggle. Days of Our Lives spoilers for Tuesday, March 5th reveal that Trip and Wendy will continue to be trapped by Clyde's pets. Trip and Wendy don't know how they're going to get saved. What Trip and Wendy do know is that they must stay strong while in prison. Wendy formerly had a fear attack and Trip looks like he's about to helical mentally. So, let's see what happens with these two. DOL on Suckers can also anticipate Stefan to ask EJ for help. Stefan formerly went to EJ formerly ahead, which was a total failure. Now that Holly Jonas is awake, perhaps EJ will be feeling redundant generous. It's possible that this time EJ might actually do commodity to stop Clyde's destructive medicine ring. Deidre Hall guest stars on Hacks with Christopher Lloyd. Deidre Hall is known not only for her part as cherished Dr. Marlena Evans on Days of Our Lives but also for her turn as superheroine Electra Woman on the 1976 Sid and Marty Krofft series Electra Woman and Dinah Girl, which also starred Judy Strangis. Now, Hall will be seen latterly this time in the award-winning comedy series Hacks on the streaming platform Max. Deidre Hall hacks to the future. Hall and Stranges reunited at the Hollywood show in Burbank, California over the weekend. The star-speckled convention hosted a slew of television stars from the world of wisdom fabrication, Seinfeld, detergents, superheroes, and more. During an Electra Woman and Dinah Girl Q&A session, Hall contended questions from attendees. One sucker had asked her about appearing on the series Hacks, which stars Jean Smart, designing women, as funny Lady Deborah Vance. "Oh, whoa." Hall replied to the inquiry, easily impressed that word on her appearance had gotten out. "I got a call because the patron/Penn's mama is a big addict. I was invited to come and do the show, Jean Smart's show. It was great." The actress says she was in scenes with Christopher Lloyd, Back to the Future. "I did scenes with Christopher. It was similar, great fun sitting around with him. It's no secret that day actors have to work briskly than ever. Further than 5 shows have to be shot each week in order to stay on top of the budget. Hacks, fortunately, flicks at a more traditional pace. We shoot 1.25 shows a day, at days," Hall shares. "It's rapid fire. We go so presto." So to do Hacks was to spend time in a lovely motorhome, with fabulous food far and wide, and we had the entire day to do a couple of scenes. It was great fun. Cleaner Mecca hears that it's the leaves in the Hacks world when Hall makes her appearance. It's likely that observers who tune in to see it'll be getting into the Christmas spirit a little early, since Season 3 of Hacks is set to commence on Friday, May 3rd on Max. There are no details yet on what Hall's part will be on the show. The laughs and the action pick up roughly a time after the Season 2 homestretch. Deborah is still on top following the success of her burlesque special. Meanwhile, Ava is chancing new adventures in Los Angeles. The shocking paragraph begins with Stefan DiMera's unforeseen exposure, leaving Salem's residers in a state of collaborative bafflement. Once a prominent figure in the city's power dynamics, Stefan's evaporating act raises questions about the provocations behind his decision and the impact it'll have on the intricate connections woven through Salem's social fabric. Observers, drawn into the glamorous pull of this unanticipated twist, are left to presume on the reasons behind Stefan's mysterious departure and the echoes it'll leave in the narrative shade of Salem. In tandem with Stefan's exposure, Ava Vitali embarks on a daring captivity break plot that takes her trip to unlooked-for heights. Known for her cunning and strategic prowess, Ava's scheme challenges the conventional prospects of captivity narratives within the cleaner piece's kidney. The shocking paragraph navigates the complications of Ava's plan, leaving Salem's residers and observers likewise on the edge of their seats as they anticipate the unfolding consequences of her audacious plot. Meanwhile, Lucas Horton, a character known for his complications and ever-evolving narrative bends, undergoes a metamorphosis that defies prospects. Embracing a life of solitariness and contemplation, Lucas becomes the doubtful monk in this shocking narrative twist. The cleaner piece's kidney, celebrated for its capability to deliver unanticipated character developments, excels in this moment of Lucas's empirical shift, egging observers to claw into the provocations that drive this unconventional choice. As Stefan's exposure, Ava's captivity break plot, and Lucas's presbytery meet within the shocking paragraph, Salem becomes an exemplification of unpredictability, where characters navigate the tumultuous swell of fate and fortune. The city's denizens, habituated to the cleaner piece's partiality for high-stakes lyre, find themselves entangled in a web of suspension and expectation as these 3 distant stories unfold. The impacts of Stefan's fading act ripple through Salem, leaving a void that prompts characters to question the nature of his departure. The shocking paragraph delves into the emotional fate as connections are tested, alliances are strained, and the city grapples with the absence of a figure whose presence formerly impended large over its social dynamics.